Ed Kemper, the co-ed killer. In the early 1970s, a series of disappearances shook the college towns of California. Young women were vanishing from along the highways. The person who was responsible was not who anyone expected. His name was Edmund Emil Kemper III. Most people knew him as Big Ed. Ed Kemper was born in 1948 in California. From a young age, his life was marked by family conflict. His parents divorced when he was 9 years old. He later moved in with his mother, who was emotionally abusive and highly critical of him. Their relationship would become one of the most important factors in his later crimes. Kemper was extremely intelligent. He had an IQ well above average, but he also showed disturbing behavior as a child. He killed small animals and had violent fantasies. At just 14 years old, he murdered his grandparents. He was sent to a state hospital for the criminally insane. Doctors believed Kemper had been rehabilitated. At age 21, he was released on parole. This decision would prove to be a tragic mistake. Between 1972 and 1973, Kemper murdered several young women, many of them being college students. He picked up hitchhikers along the highway. He appeared friendly and harmless. People trusted him because of his calm voice and polite manners. After gaining their trust, he would take them to remote locations. He later said that he would feel powerful because no one suspected him. The crimes continued for months without a clear suspect. Kemper was tall, overweight, and awkward. He did not match the public's idea of what a serial killer looked like. Because of this, he avoided suspicion. What made Kemper even more unusual was his connection with law enforcement. He often socialized with police officers at a local bar. They joked with him, even nicknamed him Big Ed. They had no idea he was the killer they were looking for. In 1973, he murdered his own mother. This was the act that ended his crime spree. He later said that all of his previous murders were attempts to get back at her. After killing his mother, Kemper turned himself in. He called the police and confessed. At first, they thought it was a joke. When they realized he was serious, they arrested him. Kemper gave detailed confessions and cooperated fully with investigators. He showed little emotion. He said that he felt relieved that it was over. Ed Kemper was convicted of multiple murders and sentenced to life in prison. He's still incarcerated today. In prison, Kemper became known for his intelligence and cooperation. He helped record audiobooks for the blind. He also participated in interviews with psychologists. These interviews helped experts understand how violent criminals think, but nothing can undo the harm he caused. His victims were real people with families, dreams, and futures. Ed Kemper's story is a chilling reminder that evil does not always look frightening. Sometimes it looks polite. Sometimes it looks ordinary. His crimes forced changes in how violent offenders are studied and monitored. They also showed the dangers of underestimating warning signs in troubled individuals. Most importantly, his story reminds us to never forget the victims. They deserve to be remembered far more than the man who took their lives.